everyone! Welcome to PST channel, game stories, movie style, for your busy day. I hope you guys enjoyed the latest episode. There are so many mysteries to uncover in Honkai Impact 3rd. Last time, Teresa and her crew left Arc City. They hoped to track down Kiana with the data stored in Aningio's brain. But Cocolia want them to meet her to transfer the Gem of Desire. Now the Hyperion system had restored from hacking by World Serpent. I am so excited to show you more of the story. Let's not waste any more time and enjoy today's story, Honkai Impact 3rd, Arc 4, from the Deep Ocean. On the Hyperion, everyone is discussing their next plan. Makes their decision split into two teams. Teresa, Bronya, and Einstein split up to help Cocolia, while May Tesla returns to Anti-Entropy's base to recover the data from Ningio. Teresa, Bronya, and Einstein arrive at Cocolia's appointed location. Einstein detects Honkai energy disrupting communications on a nearby island. Bronya and Teresa head to investigate the area and find a number of Honkai beasts. During the fight, the two encounter twin girls who join the fight to eliminate the Honkai beasts. Bronya recognizes them as Rosalia and Lilia. Both Rosalia and Lilia were childhood friends of Bronya when they lived in Cocolia's orphanage. Both were surgically implanted with Honkai beast genes, giving them special body parts such as horns and a tail. Bronya tells Teresa and Einstein that the twins were the agents Cocolia sent to pick them up. Bronya tells the twins to take them to Cocolia. Teresa asks the two why they were able to fight the Honkai beasts alone. Rosalia accidentally reveals the secret that they have Honkai beasts in their bodies, which shocks Teresa. The twins tell Einstein that the meeting place is the Deep. Einstein tells Teresa that the Deep is an abandoned fortress city under the sea, built during the time of previous human civilization, and was discovered by Anti-Entropy during the Second Honkai War. Upon arriving at the Deep, Einstein finds a signal of an attack from Schicksal's army to seize the Gem of Desire. Teresa and the others resist the Schicksal invasion. After the fight ends, Cocolia shows herself and greets everyone. Einstein asks Cocolia to hand over the Gem of Desire immediately, but Cocolia refuses, saying that an accident caused the gem that stored inside the Deep falls into the Sea of Quanta. Bronya immediately retorts to Cocolia that it was Cocolia's plan to send the gem into the Quantum Sea, to force Teresa and the others to stay and protect Cocolia from Schicksal. Einstein apologizes to Teresa, saying that she did not expect Cocolia to set a trap for them like this, and takes them on a tour of the city. Teresa and Bronya learn that the Selene ship and many of Anti-Entropy's technologies are based on technologies from a previous civilization in the Deep, and that the city was destroyed by 9th Herrschers, or Herrschers of Earth in the ancient time. Einstein also says that the city's history shows that Herrschers are uncontrollable, and that Otto's plan to create and control Herrschers is madness. Everyone entered the building of the Deep. Einstein explained to Teresa and Bronya what the Quanta Sea is. The Quanta Sea is a dimension that exists between the dimensions of each universe. This dimension is filled with energy called quantum energy and objects and matter that have seeped in from the dimensions of the universe and mixed together. In this city, there is a large dimensional door that can enter the Quanta Sea, called the Eye of the Deep. Everyone arrived at the door. Bronya volunteered to enter the Quanta Sea, but Einstein refused and said she would go in herself. Because when the door opens, the energy from the Quanta Sea will attract the Honkai beasts. Einstein wants both of them to guard the door. Before the time to open the dimensional portal, Cocolia orders the twins Rosalia Lilia to join Teresa's team. Bronya volunteers to take care of the two. The three reminisce about their time together at the orphanage. While exploring other areas in the Deep, Bronya comes across a pile of rocks lined with shells, which the twins made as a memorial to their orphan neighbors. Bronya thinks of a blue-haired girl who has always been by her side, Seele. While there, Cocolia appears and comes across to greet them, but Bronya refuses and immediately walks away. Bronya returns to the lab, tells Einstein that she has read the records of the Quanta Sea exploration test, which said that Welt was trapped in the Quanta Sea during an experiment the previous year. Einstein accepts, saying that he encountered a big problem at the time, found something very dangerous. Welt decides to stay there to fight it. Bronya walks out alone and thinks about when she escaped from Cocolia's X-10 lab 4 years ago. Teresa comes to comfort her. Bronya tells that she knows Cocolia loves and cares for her, but she can't forgive Cocolia for hurting her friend. On the other side, Einstein finds an abnormal signal and finds out that Cocolia is secretly communicating with someone. Suddenly, the Grey Serpent appears and attacks Einstein. Meanwhile, a horde of beasts attacks the deep. On the Hyperion, Teresa and Bronya search for the missing Einstein. Bronya finds a message left by Einstein about the location of the Gem of Desire. Teresa suspects something is wrong, but the Honkai beasts have invaded the deep, and the two engage in battle. When they meet Cocolia, they argue about why the Honkai beasts have invaded. Cocolia tells them that the portal has been opened. Cocolia tries to prevent Bronya from following Teresa to the portal because of the dangers of the Honkai beasts. Bronya escapes. Cocolia orders the twins to bring Bronya back. The Grey Serpent appears, revealing that Cocolia made a deal with him and betrayed anti-entropy. Teresa and Bronya continue their search for Einstein while battling the Honkai beasts together. Rosalia and Lilia catch up. Together, they head towards the Eye of the Deep. As they get closer to the gate, the twins begin to feel weak, and the number of Honkai beasts increases. Teresa activates the Blood Knight Moonlight suit, eliminating the Honkai horde. Suddenly, a giant Honkai beast rushes out from the Sea of Quanta through the portal. Teresa is able to drive the beasts back into the Sea of Quanta. However, before the portal can be closed, the beast destroys the portal's control panel. Bronya decides to jump into the portal and follow it. Upon waking up in a strange dimension, she finds a mysterious boy greeting her. A mysterious boy introduces himself as Joar Kim and says he saw Bronya fall through a large wormhole. She is now temporarily on the edge of the Quanta Sea dimension and will be able to return to the world she came from. Bronya says she has to search of something in this dimension. Joar Kim warns her that it is dangerous to venture deeper into the Quanta Sea, and that he is there to prevent anyone from going any deeper. Strange Honkai beasts attack Bronya. After the fight, Joar Kim explains that the demons are shadows of the sea, born from Bronya's memories and projected into existence through the influence of the quantum energy in this dimension. Joar Kim sends Bronya on a journey to the parallel world and warns her of what she will encounter, in order to test her strength to travel in the Quanta Sea.
過去の迷いや痛みが君の最大の敵となるだろうから。その世界で君の答えを聞かせて。
Bronya finds herself in the classroom in St. Freya and meets Himiko, Fu Hua, who wakes her up while she is sleeping during class. Bronya is shocked to see Himiko. She begins to realize that this is a different world. The end of class signal sounds. At afternoon, in the classroom, Bronya thinks over what happened. She is certain that this is the parallel universe that Einstein once told her before, and wonders what the boy named Joar Kim wants. Cocolia comes in to teach history class, much to Bronya's shock, and finds that the history of this world is not the same as she knew. Cocolia becomes a Valkyrie. Bronya goes to talk to Cocolia. Himiko interrupts their conversation to inform Cocolia and Bronya join the emergency mission. Bronya accepts the mission to find out more about this parallel world. At night, in front of the school gate, all the mission teams have gathered. Cocolia, Himiko, Fu Hua, Bronya, and the last one to arrive is a blue-haired girl, Seele. Cocolia introduces Bronya as the new member. Bronya stares at Seele without batting an eye. The girl in front of her is exactly the same as the person she remembers. Bronya tries to think that this is another world, not hers. Seele is just an ordinary girl here. Bronya and the others arrive at their destination. Fu Hua explains that Shixal's motorcade has been robbed, suspected to be the work of the anti-entropy organization. An informant says that the stolen goods are in the hands of a mafia gang. Cocolia divides tasks between Bronya and Seele to jointly explore the area surrounding the mafia base. The two discuss how to infiltrate the area. Seele skillfully suggests methods and routes. While infiltrating the base, Seele demonstrates how to cure and find a way out of various obstacles smoothly, making Bronya wonder how she knows what to do in everything. Seele tries to avoid the issue so that Bronya will not suspect her. Everyone enters the Mafia warehouse and finds that the stolen item is a child who looks exactly like Kim. The boy is terrified and uses his Honkai powers to create a mech out of thin air. After defeating the mech, the boy's power is instantly depleted. Cocolia realizes that he is the first Herrscher and hesitates over what to do. Bronya suggests that they take him back to Schicksal. The alarm goes off. Everyone decides to have Bronya and Seele take the child away. The remaining 3 will hold off the enemy. After escaping, Seele angrily argued that the child must go with her and asked Bronya to believe her, or else everything she had done would start all over again. Seele's actions aroused Bronya's suspicions. Suddenly, a quantum shadow demon appeared and attacked them. Bronya defeated the demon. Seele feels suspicious and looked directly at Bronya. Bronya herself said that she had always suspected Seele of how she knew how to solve every obstacle she encountered, and the appearance of the shadow demon made her certain that this Seele was not from this parallel universe, but the Seele she knew, which made both of them very happy. Back in the orphanage days, Seele was experimented on by Cocolia's X-10 project, along with the World Serpent organization, which was experimenting on the Stigma Power project. The experiment resulted in an accident that caused Seele warp to the Quantum Sea dimension. The 2 returned. Cocolia said the boy will go to HQ. But Bronya disagreed and said that they should take the child to St. Freya because it was safer than the Schicksal HQ. Everyone agreed with Bronya. Suddenly, the dimensions distorted and Bronya returned to the edge of Quanta Sea with a strange book. Bronya met Kim. He congratulated her on solving the problem of the first parallel world. He revealed that he was the shadow of the first Herrschers, Welt, and said that Reel of Seele was still somewhere in the Quanta Sea. Seele that Bronya saw earlier was a part of Seele's memories. Seele had some power that could take her in and out of the Quanta Sea to different parallel worlds. Bronya had to travel to different places in the Quanta Sea to find her, and this book could help guide Bronya to Seele. Bronya entered the second parallel world. It is found that the events of this world are during the Second Honkai War in Siberia. Overseer Otto has become a priest who takes care of an orphanage together with Teresa. Kim is a child living in this house. Seele also appeared in this world just like the first parallel world and walked with Bronya. The variable of the problem that occurs in this world is the relationship between Otto and Kim, who are feuding with each other. Bronya tried to resolve the conflict between the 2. At last Otto and Kim were able to reach an understanding. With the problem solved, Bronya returned to the Sea of Quanta. Seele's book began to glow more. Kim assessed Bronya as strong and told her the truth. Welt had met an enemy too great to defeat, the World Serpent. He used up the remaining power until his body disintegrated to create a labyrinth and barrier to trap the enemy, preventing it from escaping to the real universe, the universe where Bronya was. Welt's mind was now trapped in the labyrinth, and Bronya was about to enter the third, final parallel world. Once this world's problem was solved, Bronya would immediately enter the Sea of Quanta. Upon entering the third parallel world, Bronya and Seele encounter the events of the Second Honkai War again, but this time she encounters Kiana and Mei. Everyone fights against the Honkai beasts. Welt show up and destroy all beasts. Seele says that she feels strange, that this world is dangerous, unlike the previous 2 worlds. Everyone heads to the center of the battlefield to deal with the second Herrschers. In the center of the battlefield, Welt defeats the second Herrschers and takes control of her power. Then, he orders the battle robots to attack Bronya and the others. Everyone flees to Babylon Lab. At Babylon Lab, Bronya learns that the first Herrschers has turned against humanity. Everyone investigates the lab to find a way out. Many battle robots and Honkai beasts invade. The chaos causes Bronya to lose contact with Seele, and she is attacked by the battle robot, knocking her unconscious. When she regained consciousness, Welt appeared in front of her and said that only Bronya was left alive. Bronya was furious because she thought that Welt had killed Seele. Welt said that he wanted to destroy Schicksal to avenge everyone in the anti-entropy organization that was destroyed by Schicksal and would become the Herrschers to rule the world. Bronya fought Welt with all her might. During the fight, Welt used his power to summon a black hole to eliminate Bronya and mocked Bronya that she was no different from him, filled with resentment because her classmate was killed. However, Bronya argued back that she had to be strong-willed and not let her hatred overcome. No matter how hard the obstacles were, she would protect everyone's hope. And Welt was not worthy of the name Welt. Welt was furious and threw the black hole at Bronya. The black hole did not respond. Joachim's voice rang out, telling her that she had succeeded. Bronya took control of the black hole instead. Bronya successfully used the black hole's power to destroy the final labyrinth. Seele, who was outside the Babylon lab, saw the situation and was talking to a mysterious voice in her mind. The voice told her to escape from here, but Seele refused and went to find Bronya. The mysterious voice took control over Seele's body instead. When the labyrinth dissipated, Bronya entered the Quanta Sea and found the core Herrschers of Reason there. Seele appeared beside Bronya, but inside her body was not Seele. Bronya immediately realized that the person in front of her was not Seele. The other one revealed that she was Seele's alternate sentience, another Seele, and the two were considered the same person, and told Bronya to give her the core Herrschers, she would take Seele back to the real universe. Bronya refused, insisting on taking Seele back out by herself. The other Seele said that it was impossible because the X-10 project gave Seele's body became a part of the Quanta Sea. But she knew how to take Seele out of the Quanta Sea safely. She explained that the reason Seele's mind met Bronya in the first parallel world was because someone helped Seele wake up from her slumber in the dark and cold place of the Quanta Sea. Neither Seele nor she knew that secret person, but he said that he would help Seele return to the real universe. In exchange, Seele must find the core Herrschers of Reason and destroy the barrier labyrinth. Bronya immediately realizes that the mysterious figure is the World Serpent and tells Seele that he is being used to free him. However, another Seele does not accept this and fights Bronya. Bronya is defeated and knocked unconscious. Bronya woke up in a strange place. She continued exploring the paths and fought the shadow demons until she was exhausted. Joachim appeared, gave her power and took her to the dimension where Seele and the first core Herrschers were. The two fought again, this time Bronya won and stopped the other Seele from releasing the World Serpent. Bronya promised to get Seele out of the Sea of Quanta, asking Seele to trust her, causing the Seele inside her mind to resist the other Seele and successfully take over her own body. But it was too late, the other Seele had already released the World Serpent. The World Serpent appears, it is the Honkai beast that Bronya and Teresa fought at the dimensional gate in the deep. The beast's attack severely injures Bronya and Seele. Seele disintegrates into a blue butterfly, carrying Bronya to the core Herrschers of Reason, allowing her to gain the power of first Herrschers and successfully defeat the Honkai beast.
heaven I dream. There's no exception in this library, for I know I will always go with you. Though my wings feel lost and could never read, I will try how to soar to the heaven I dream. There's no exception in this library, for I know I will always go with you. Seele. 今会いに行きます。
After defeating the Honkai beast, Bronya, who was determined to find Seele and the fourth core Herrschers before the World Serpent, heard the voice of the real Welt young in Bronya's mind, saying that the core Herrschers of Reason had accepted Bronya and allowed him to talk to her. Welt told Bronya to quickly find Welt's power that had spread across the parallel universes to increase her power to fight against the World Serpent. Seele woke up in a parallel universe. Beside her was a pink-haired girl with fox ears. She introduced herself as Sakura, who was looking for her younger sister, a pink-haired girl. Seele felt strange about this world, that it was similar to a bubble universe, not the labyrinth and parallel universe that Welt had created. The bubble universe is a small universe dimension that was created by the combination of energy and matter floating in the quantum sea. Seele decides to go with Sakura. She finds that this place is a large human laboratory of an organization called Fire Moth, and Sakura is a former officer of this organization. On the way, Seele and Sakura encounter a silver-haired warrior who tries to stop them. Back in the deep, outside the Quanta Sea, Teresa is training Rosalia and Lilia in combat while they try to find a way to fix the dimensional gate. On the other side of the deep, Cocolia is talking to Grey Serpent, revealing that the reason she worked with Grey Serpent was to exchange the fourth core Herrschers for helping Seele escape the Quanta Sea, but the problems that happened earlier made her want Grey Serpent to help her get Bronya and Seele out now. Cocolia pulls a gun to threaten Grey Serpent doing what she wants, but suddenly another Grey Serpent appears behind Cocolia and shoots her. The sound of gunfire draws Teresa, Rosalia, Lilia to the scene. The appearance of the two Grey Serpents reveals that they are mechanical beings with brain signals connected in a network, surprising everyone. The Grey Serpent injects himself with the drug, and the two merge into a large Honkai beast. In the midst of the battle, the Honkai beast captures Lilia and absorbs her, transforming her into an even stronger Honkai beast.
Rosalia, 逃げて。
On the other side, Einstein regained consciousness in a room. A voice was heard. She was Schrödinger, Einstein's friend who had been lost in the Quanta Sea decades ago. From being lost in the Quanta Sea for a long time, some part of her body had become a strange creature of the Quanta Sea. Schrödinger said that she can return to Einstein because the core Herrschers had been sent into the Quanta Sea. She used her quantum power to open the door and bring Einstein out. Back on Teresa's side, the fight was difficult because she and Rosalia did not dare to attack for fear of injuring Lilia, who was inside the Honkai Beast seal. The severely injured Cocolia escaped to the command center and sent the war machine to help Teresa. Teresa uses her divine key weapon, Oath of Judah, to stop the enemy's movement and releases the maximum power limit of the Blood Knight, Moonlight Suit Twilight Paladin mode.
力が残されているなら、今ここに全てを解き放ちなさい。私たちは負けられないのよ。
With the power of the suit, Teresa and Rosalia successfully defeat the Honkai Beast and rescue Lilia.
テリアのバカ。起きる時間よ。
However, the Grey Serpent in the form of the Honkai Beast is not defeated. It detonates itself to prevent itself from being captured. After the battle ends, Einstein announces to the Deep that everyone is aware of the dire situation in the Quanta Sea, asking Cocolia to command a force to resist the invasion of the Valkyrie from Schicksal. Back to the present situation in the Quanta Sea, the silver-haired man who came between Sakura and Seal was named Kevin. He tried to persuade Sakura to stop looking for her sister, because now her sister had become the 12th Herrschers, but Sakura didn't care. She used her personal sword technique to cut through dimensions and escape her and Seal. The two arrive at the basement hall where Rin is imprisoned. The floor is covered in blood. Sakura tells Seal to find a place to hide, and she will search for Rin herself. When Rin is found, she is dead. Sakura is in a trance of despair. At that moment, a horde of zombies breaks in. Seal fights alone. Kevin arrives and takes down the horde of zombies. Kevin explains that what happened was that Rin, the 12th Herrschers, had the power of a plague in her body. The soldiers shot and killed her, causing the plague to spread through the air and turn everyone into zombies. Now, the plague has become a computer virus. It is infiltrating the nuclear weapons system. Hearing this, Sakura decides to head to the nuclear weapons center to eliminate her younger sister's Herrschers by herself. She uses the dimensional sword technique to escape again, so that Seal and Kevin cannot stop her. The two followed Sakura and found that the 12th Herrschers had been defeated, but she was badly injured. Sakura said goodbye to Seal and Kevin before dying. Seal's vision fell into darkness. When she opened her eyes, she saw Kevin in a bubble universe.
「燃え尽きた大地に立ち、僕は彼女に全ての人々にそう約束した。どんな対価を支払おうとも、必ず人類を崩壊に勝たせると。」
Seal learned that he was the real World Serpent. Kevin said that the events she had seen earlier were his memories, the true history that had happened during the previous human civilization. Suddenly, Bronya arrives where the two are. Kevin reveals that he has obtained the Gem of Desire. He says that he has been sleeping in the Quanta Sea for 1,500 years. Now, he will return to the real universe to fight Honkai, and no one can stand in his way. Bronya fights Kevin but fails. Due to traveling through dimensions in the Quanta Sea, her body cannot hold the power of the core Herrschers. Suddenly, Welt uses the power of first Herrscher to create a new body and attacks Kevin to protect Bronya and Seal. Kevin uses the power of the Gem of Desire to get himself out of the Quanta Sea, leaving Welt unable to do anything. Bronya regained consciousness, but the bubble universe was collapsing. The ground separated Welt and the two girls. Einstein was able to locate and communicate with Bronya just in time. Bronya informed her that Welt was still alive. Einstein said that he would send someone to help him. Bronya and Seal quickly escaped from the Quanta Sea along the path Einstein had made.
気がおかしくなった。扉はもう開かないわ。もう助けられないわ。ブローニャお姉ちゃん、行かない。セイレは行かない。もういいのよ。一緒に海に行くって約束したのに。動いてよ。この臆病者。ずっと私たちを守ってくれたお姉ちゃんを助けに行こう。ほんと仕方ないわね。行きましょう。一緒にお姉ちゃんを助けに。お姉ちゃん、ブローニャお姉ちゃん。
セーレなのですか？
ブローニャお姉ちゃん、もう二度と。
Bronya woke up in the infirmary on Hyperion. Seele said that this was the real universe, the world they belong.
ブローニャ。
Einstein comes in, explains the situation that happened while Bronya was being treated. Anti-entropy drives out the Schicksal forces. Cocolia is imprisoned. Welt returns safely, but cannot find Kevin's location. The failure is all Einstein, Welt, and Cocolia's responsibility, not Bronya's. Bronya comes in to see Cocolia, worried. Cocolia is happy that Bronya is safe and tells Bronya not to worry. She was willing to accept the punishment for all the wrongs she had done. She was proud that Bronya had grown up strong. She asked Bronya, Seele, Rosalia, and Lilia to take good care of each other. A few days later, at the anti-entropy base, Bronya came to see Welt. Welt decided to hand over first core Herrschers to Bronya, reasoning that Bronya had proven herself to be more worthy than him. Rosalia, Lilia, and Seele came to see Bronya, saying that the three of them would join party of Teresa's Hyperion ship like Bronya. The four of them had a fun time playing on the beach, to relax after the dangerous events that had happened.
今日は4人もいますから、かくれんぼにしましょう。
And that is all for Honkai Impact Chapter 4. To be honest, this game story is much faster paced than Star Rail, and I am understanding why people like the story here so much despite the complexity. Anyway, you can always enjoy both Honkai Impact and Star Rail story via my channel for either recap or easy summarize. If you enjoy this video, please like and subscribe for more movie-style game stories. We cover everything from classic RPGs like Final Fantasy to the latest mobile and MMO. Life's busy, so we keep games short and sweet. Get the story without the time commitment, a quarter of the time, all the fun. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon!